Hi, lovelies. So, I just thought I'd check in with you. I am on a beach in Mexico at my yoga retreat called A Journey to Self. Can you believe it? During this time. And I thought I'd share with you something that I'm sharing with my group. Now, one of the reasons that they're here is because they're desiring to take care of themselves at a very deep level, to build resilience, to build energy, to become more vibrant, to become stable when things don't feel in your control, when you feel like life is taking over and you have no idea how to move forward. So one of the things that I want to impress upon you is life has just been taken over to a place where you have got to learn how to sequester. You have to learn how to go within. You have to learn how to be by yourself. You have to quarantine. You have to social distance. And all of that is almost a way of the universe saying, you got to come back to yourself. I'm going to take it that way. There's a lot of things going on, right? That's not just it. But I'm going to take that as a sign. Like, everyone needs to figure out what's the most important thing. And the most important thing is taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself first. Taking care of your family first. Not putting everybody else's needs ahead of yours. This is the retreat, a journey to self. Learning how to really deeply care for yourself and nourish yourself in such a way that you can stand in the chaos or the crisis of whatever it is within your life. Could feel like a small, trivial thing, or it could be a really big damn thing that's going on in the entire world. And you have tools that can help you bring the peace, bring the trust that everything's going to be okay, even if it's not okay. Not all of us have a practice like that. And when we don't have somewhere to turn, then it feels like we're sitting adrift, and the waves are taking us for a ride, and it's scary, it's uncomfortable, and without something to lean on, you just lean into that because that's what you're expecting. That's what you know. You know the chaos, you know the fear, you know the anxiety, you know how to not sleep, you know how to worry, you know how to fall into a depression, you know how to overeat, you know how to lash out. Because those are the things that we lean into, because those are the things that we feel safe in doing because we've done them before. But having a practice that allows you to come into yourself, to feel that stable, steady, resilient, energized self in all times is really important. So although this is a wonderful opportunity because you're at home, you're stuck at home, you need to learn how to make time for yourself so that illness doesn't take over. Or if you do get ill, you need to learn how to rest really well and allow yourself to recuperate. And you need to be able to be there to take care of everyone else, right? So something I want you to think about, which is something I'm talking to my group about, is when things are good, you don't think you need to do the work. Or you just don't think you need it. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need that. And this is exactly when you need to do the work. Because with consistency, that's where outcomes come from. You know that as you practice anything in life, as you continue to learn and focus on those things that you're passionate about, they either become easier, you know how to deal with the roadblocks that come up, you know how to navigate them. You think about these careers that you have or the jobs that you have and the problem solving that you are capable of. But being able to bring that back to yourself when you are feeling like, what's the point? Or, oh my God, I don't even know what to do. And instead of feeding and feeling the panic, because it's very real, you can take it with a grain of salt and say, okay, I'm going to be safe. here's what I'm going to do, here's how I'm going to do it, and if something happens, hopefully I'll be able to work through it. We don't know. We do our best. We have no idea what this life has to offer us. We don't know how long we're here. We have to enjoy every single day. And so I would just encourage you to think about what kind of behaviors might help you and keep you on a path of feeling steady, feeling resilient, feeling alive, feeling joyful, feeling abundant in gratitude, instead of feeling the panic, feeling not enough, feeling fear, feeling less than, feeling hopeless. We get to choose. It doesn't always make it easy. That's why you practice. So I can't sit there and say, oh, I'm happy every single day. I'm so grateful for everything I have. But I practice this, and it makes me feel better. It makes me feel whole. It makes me deal with all the chaos around us and look at it and say, okay, here's what I'm going to do, and I feel a good resolve that that's going to be good enough, and it's going to have to be. And being able to trust that instead of feeling whatever the opposite for you that could be. So yoga practice, the way I practice, and as a homeopath and a health coach, just an all-around energy person, I'm always looking at all the different ways that a person can be supported. What's the best practice for them? I'm not expecting somebody to come on and say, okay, well, I never did yoga, and now I'm doing an hour every day, or I never, journaled much. What's the point? You just take baby steps. Baby steps. Taking baby steps every single day is a practice. Taking baby steps to build the life that you want, to build the connection that you want, not just to others, but to yourself. Because the more you can appreciate and understand yourself, the more you have to give to others. When you don't have it to give, but you keep giving because it's a natural thing, you want to do something for your kids, your family, for your friends, for your career, you deplete yourself even more. And then you're really not as much good to everyone else because you're not showing up the way you truly are. You're this lovely, incredible human. And people know this, and they want to see that in you, because if you allow yourself to bring that light, you allow others to bring that light. And it's simple, but not easy. All the practices, all the things I do with clients, simple, but not necessarily easy, because it's a new way of being. So I want you to contemplate, what can you do that would be beneficial? Maybe you've done it before in the past. Maybe you did breathing exercises. Maybe you did certain postures. Maybe you cut out sugar. Maybe you drank more water. Maybe you were journaling. I want you to think about one little thing you can do today that is an affirmation that I'm taking care of myself because I deserve it. And if I take care of myself, I'm going to be able to take care of others. And as parents, it's hard because you're taking care of your little people, but I'm sure they might be extremely interested in what you're doing. You might not get as far as you were hoping, but again, you're building a muscle, you're building a practice, and allowing them to see that so that they can start to think about, oh, what would I do that would bring me joy? Or maybe you're like, I'm just gonna play with them, really play, just be on the floor, just be playful, just be open. Oh. So this is a long video. I don't know that anyone will watch it, but I just want you to know that you are so important. You're so important, not just to the few people that you feel like really care about you, like your family, your friends, but you are important to this whole planet. And so it's really in service to everyone in the collective that you take care of yourself. And that you feel like you have tools to do so. So I'm out here. I'm going to send out a little something and put a post up about how homeopathy has worked on epidemics and outbreaks since its inception, and that was what it was used for. There's a lot of homeopaths out there, and there's a lot of remedies that are really helping. So if you feel certain symptoms and there is an onset right away, then, or as it comes, as you're noticing your symptoms, please reach out to a homeopath. They are really well equipped to help you. We have 5,000 different remedies based on exact symptoms. Your exact symptoms might show up differently in your body than somebody else, but again, there still could be the dry cough. So reach out to a homeopath. I'm in Mexico, at least for the next few days. We'll see what happens. But please take care of yourself. Allow yourself to be open to options. Allow yourself to be open to whatever it is that might support you. Sending you so much love. Have a wonderful day. Bye.